is a sunny and pleasant morning here at the Prospect Avenue crossing in Piscataway, New Jersey on the Conrail Shared Assets Lehigh line. Should be a beautiful day today. We'll spend pretty much the day roaming around some of the notable New Jersey Railfan locations. We'll spend several hours here watching, hopefully, for NS and CSX action. 7:35 in the morning, and usually morning times are busy times on the Lehigh line. This has always been a popular Railfan spot in New Jersey, and it's a lot nicer day than it was the last time I was here. A late January 2021 day. It was a freezing cold Saturday. It was like 20-something degrees all day, and that was the day that the Springfield train show up in Springfield, Mass. Was canceled due to the pandemic in January of 2021. An eastbound at 7:42 with a nice K5 LLA horn, most likely an NS ST70 ACE. That's a regular train on this route. Trash train empty, 62V. Westbound at 8:10, another K5 LLA horn. pungent, stinky trash on them. No doubt out of Oak Island. Love that horn. And another westbound at 8:27. Seen 3 trains the first hour I've been here. BNSF Power crude oil loads for Eddystone, Pennsylvania. Another westbound at 8:42. Westbound NS at 907. .35, sixth train I've seen here in 2 hours is an eastbound CSX. westbound at 10 a.m. Weird horn. train certainly did not smell like a bouquet of roses. Even a huge clump of skunk cabbage smelled better than that. Another westbound at 10:20. Well, I had a productive morning. I saw 8 trains here at Piscataway. Gonna move on to another location. But no visit to Piscataway is complete without visiting this store. I changed venues. I'm on the Gladstone Branch. I'm just west of the Millington High Bridge, and I met 3 of my fans. Aren't you guys? You guys like watching my stuff? Oh, well.
He's just an idiot. Hey! With a mullet. I'm not a skeleton.
What are you guys' names?
I'm Jacob. I'm Daniel. I'm Lucas.
12:39. Here comes train 721 from Summit to Gladstone. Going over the Millington High Bridge. Just west of Millington. Gonna Railfan the Gladstone Branch the rest of the day, different places. This used to be the Delaware, Lackawanna and Western. It was once known as the Passaic and Delaware Railroad. They intended to build a line all the way to Philadelphia, but Pennsylvania Railroad had something to say about it, and it stopped in Gladstone, where it still ends today. Beautiful branch. All right, 113 approaching a 724, Gladstone to Summit as other rail fans look on. We'll watch them cross over the bridge behind me. Move further down the Gladstone Branch to Lyon Station, which is actually located in Basking Ridge. This station building was built by the Delaware, Lackawanna and Western back in 1931. Here in Lyon are an armada of New Jersey Transit workers. They're maintaining the grounds and painting the tops of the station signs. Well, coming into Lyons at 1:42 is train 723 from Summit to Gladstone. It's a shuttle service on the weekends from Summit to Gladstone. They operate with 2 sets of equipment that meet at Murray Hill and Far Hills every hour. Gladstone Branch is one of the domains of the Arrow MUs, a much longer segment than the Princeton Junction Dinky. These cars are not long for this world, and I love those Westinghouse AA2 horns. There's a lot of juice in that wire, 25,000 volts AC. In Lackawanna days, it was 3,000 volts DC. We move further down the branch to the Lake Road crossing between Lyons and Basking Ridge. Looking west towards Basking Ridge, you'll see the set of signals. The signal is numbered P325, 32.5 miles from Hoboken, and the P stands for the Passaic and Delaware Railroad. For 211, amidst the powerful odor of honeysuckle, here comes train 726 from Gladstone to Summit. We move further down the Gladstone Branch to Basking Ridge. This station was built by the DL&W in 1912. Traffic noise you hear in the background is Interstate 287, just to the west of us. All right, this is the Ridge Street crossing at Basking Ridge. We're at the east end of the platform. Approaching at 2:45 is train 725, en route from Summit to Gladstone. You'll be stopping in the station behind me. This is a 21st century interurban, this Gladstone branch of New Jersey Transit, with 50-year-old cars running around on it. That's not the AA2 horn that I'm accustomed to. And the next stop for him will be Bernardsville. He'll be meeting 728 further down at Far Hills. Okay, 308, gates are going down for train 728. Gladstone to Summit. General Electric Arrow 3MUs at your service. We're now at the beautiful classic station of Bernardsville, New Jersey. It was opened in 1872 by the New Jersey West Line Railroad, later the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western. Now New Jersey Transit's Gladstone Branch. This is the biggest station on the branch. Bernardsville is one of 4 stations on the Gladstone Branch that has controlled sidings. The others are Murray Hill, Sterling, and Far Hills. They don't use this siding on the weekends for the most part. And arriving at 3:50 is train 727 en route from Summit to Gladstone, stopping at Bernardsville. And he'll be meeting train 730 in Far Hills, the next station. And he should be by at a little after 4. 407 approaching Bernardsville is train 730. Route from Gladstone to Summit. He met 727 at Far Hills Siding, which is the next station past here. Love those Westinghouse AA2 horns. And we're just west of Bernardsville at Ferranti's Crossing, otherwise known as Old Quarry Road Crossing. There used to be a stone quarry here. Ferranti's is a huge farmland just west of Bernardsville. Here's part of the Ferranti farm. Here comes 729 from Summit to Gladstone at 452. Further down the branch, closer to Far Hills at the Meeker Road crossing. We're at the other end of the Ferranti farm. Here the aroma of honeysuckle is intoxicating. It's like the grape vineyards in western New York State, west of Buffalo. All right, 505 approaching his train 732. Gladstone to Summit, past the Meeker Road crossing. Well, we're further down at the White Neck Road crossing. This is where the former station of Minebrook existed. That station was gone probably back in Lackawanna days. You can see this open area where a station existed at one time. All right, at 557, here comes 731 from Summit to Gladstone, past the old Minebrook station site. He'll be meeting 734 at Far Hills, the next station. He'll be by in a few minutes. All right, 607, here comes 734. Gladstone to Summit, past Minebrook. What a beautiful day this has been. If you're going to Railfan a scenic branch like this, it's double special when it's such pleasant weather. Well, here is the next station, Far Hills. This was built in a Spanish revival style by the Lackawanna Railroad in 1914. There are a number of stations still standing on the old Lackawanna tracks that look like this. Well, the crossing at the east end of the Far Hill Station platform is US Highway 202. Good old US Highway 202. I traveled underneath it on the Pennsylvanian the other day. 7 o'clock, the gates are going down on US 202. The train 733, Summit to Gladstone. Coming in to make a stop at Far Hills where he'll be meeting 736 in the siding. And he's going to be going into the siding to meet him. There goes 733 into the siding. 736 is holding short of the switch on the main. We'll come in and momentarily. Gates are going down for 736. Switch is lined and locked for the main, and he's coming into the station to do his station work. We're nearing the end of our Gladstone Branch tour today. This is the P-Pack station next to the last stop on the Gladstone Branch. This station was built in 1890. All right, at 7:53, here comes train 738 from Gladstone to Summit. Approaching P-Pack station with its monotonic horn. We'll be meeting 735 at Far Hills. Those old cars still have some zip and vip. Here we are at the Gladstone Station, the end of the line. The station was built in 1890. To think this line was intended to go to Philadelphia, but it stopped right here, and I think the people who live here are glad of that. Here are some of those Arrow 3 war horses that have been running around for almost 50 years. A lot of equipment lays up overnight here and on the weekends. Believe it or not, many years ago, an engineer tried to qualify past Gladstone. He ran into a house at the end of the tracks. I think it was right there. Destroyed the living room of the house. People were having a prayer meeting in the kitchen. Supposedly they normally have it in the living room, but they had it in the kitchen. Thankfully, they all would have been killed in the living room if they stayed there. So I guess prayers do some good. Yeah, looking east from the station platform, you can see the storage yard. A couple of Arrow sets. You'll notice the ALP 46s parked on the left-hand side there. Those handle the 2 rush hour trains between here and Penn Station, New York. They're held by very senior crews. They leave in the morning from here and they come back at night. Pretty long day with some dead time in the middle. Well, at 8:08, arriving is train 735 from Summit. Arriving at the end of the line for him.